We got Arlen in the chat so far, and we got Javrod. I don't think I've seen Javrod before. That's a new chat visitor. That's cool to see right off the get-go. At least as far as I've seen. We got Arlen. Arlen's always a consistent supporter. Like to see that. This is our first community hangout in quite a bit.
It's been a while.
It's
been a while.
It took a while. Or took a lot for us to make it on time. And on time includes me delaying 5 minutes, you know?
Well,
but
in fairness, needed a cup of coffee.
come on, we just finished recording a very long VR news episode. So check this out. We each got laptops these days as well too. That greatly enhanced the next upcoming.
I'm not going to dangle mine up, so we'll just have to take my word for it.
It looks exactly the same as the one I just showed off. Oh no, because this is raw footage. Look, dude, we got our beautiful skin on us, our beautiful white pasty skin. Our camera likes to make our skin like vampire white, so I usually do some color correction, but I forgot to put that in OBS.
I wonder if I shut it off.
I think it'll be more. I think it'll be more.
I think it looked better. Anywho, enough of this shiny whiteness and paleness.
Yeah, Arlen's saying that it would be cool to see StarCraft, specifically StarCraft Ghost, which I haven't played. You know, to be honest with you, StarCraft is like the one popular real-time strategy game I never dove too much into, but I imagine it would work great in VR. There's no reason I haven't done it besides just the way the cookie.
StarCraft, the original, when it dropped, was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. It has a cult following.
I never got the last one, only because I don't think my PC could handle it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd actually like to get it. StarCraft was always good. Especially, I mean, dude, you'd love it, though.
That's
get all that shit in a game you like.
You got your chat open on your laptop, too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to move my laptop.
That way I don't have to look at the
cursor to move my computer. I got too much
sometimes
technology
it's hard
going on.
to read the screen and stuff.
I got too much technology going on. Boom, look at that. Pop out the chat. Although if you got it on your laptop, it doesn't really matter, right?
No.
Boom.
I'm good.
Dude, look at us. We're moving up in the world. We got a big studio enhancement coming up soon, too. I'm going to be teasing that. We got
construction team, dude.
We got Substatica in. I put 341. No, mine says 340.
341 because we like to be different.
Look, I gotta. Can you be my witness, Father? It says 340 on my end, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what goes down in Substatica land, but you're clearly in East Coast as well, too. I don't know what goes down, but it was 340 on my end. Good to see you in the chat too, Substatica. Substatica's a beast. Then we got Xarin in the chat as well too. Whoop whoop. Oh, he said StarCraft Ghost was meant to be a third-person shooter that never saw the light of day. Ooh, then we got Envy in the chat. Envy's
always
big supporter.
Like the whatever Envy uses for notification equipment, I would recommend that's what people buy.
Because he's one of the few that seem to get. A lot of people struggle with YouTube notifications, myself included.
The one that freaks me out is when Spoon jumps into shit, and I don't know if it's just random luck or how that really works.
Oh, because Aaron said it was delayed to start. Now I know next time I'll do 339. What's up, Bran? Spoon. Oh, my goodness. There it is.
Oh, that's Spoon. Not even funny, man.
That's hilarious. Spoon in the house.
Spoon and Bran.
We're going to be doing a deep dive of Grimm again this next week.
Yeah.
As I post, I got a new job.
Arm twist.
Doing work at Impact Reality now. And, just been busy the last week. But I'm so pumped to get back into Grimm.
I gotta flush up my resume.
I'm so pumped for Grimm.
I'm missing out.
So pumped for Grimm.
Spoon just needs to make another 4 or 5 games, and I'll be like the janitor for the studio or something. We'll figure it out.
Envy asked how you guys doing. We just finished. What was that? Like an hour 40-minute episode, hour 35. It was up there. It was a long boy.
Wasn't like there was that much news.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Spoon said he needs a maid.
You know what?
Only if he wears the.
If I don't have to wear the.
Nope, that's
the French.
Nope, that's the only way.
Well, if the money's right, I'll wear it. I'll wear it whatever you want.
Substat. If you
don't get it twisted.
My understanding of joining the beta for Grimm is by application in their.
Yes,
Discord.
You can go to the Grimm Discord and.
We just got the holy grail.
Every 30 minutes someone asks, and it's always post or just do the you ask with the exclamation point there, and boom, you can apply to be a tester, which by filling out the application, no guarantee of any testing. I'm trying to put all the shit I know. When they need testers, they will ask, and they probably have over 10,000 people who have applied, and I'm going to guess much higher. So may the force be with you.
We got
I make no guarantees or warrant. I know Inferno still, he's in that bandwagon. I see him pop up in the Discord now, though.
we got the Holy Grail, in my opinion, which is Quest standalone access to Grim, which has been a game. That's how I play. I mean, I love it standalone.
It's funny.
Love it.
I almost posted like nothing better than Grim on the go, but I was like, I don't want people to think that I'm playing it on an old go.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it runs on that. It's like, so I'm like, shit, because
Grim on the run.
Grim on the run. Grim on the run. Grim on the... But yeah, no, the fact that you can play this in standalone and take it with you.
No. Not just play in standalone. That, it could be buggy or something like that with those words. It runs very good. It runs perfect in VR.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, it's not just like it's in work. Like, my God, that feels so polished.
It looks good. And if you play it on PC, yes, things might look a little better, but that margin is not as huge as one would think. Not at all.
The art team for Grim deserves an award, man. The fact that what they've done for Mars on standalone VR is
fun.
The graphics are amazing and only getting better. Remember when the Rock
Spoon
update
better never be a judge for anything, because holy crap,
looks bad to me.
Critique.
I love it on standalone VR. Remember when they did the Rock update a couple weeks ago, before Gamescom?
It was literally the week before Gamescom.
And then,
the graphic improvement on that was no joke.
And it's great quality of life improvement too, for like seeing even more easily what each resource is
every week, dude.
Each rock. Yeah,
every week there's an update.
I haven't been in 1 week, and I feel like I'm gonna be so out of the loop. So
why am I getting a commercial?
I know. Usually it gives me an opportunity to skip. If anybody got a commercial, my bad. I usually get a pop up, and it's like, do you want to skip it?
What are you trying to sell me here, man?
Yeah, come on, man. Selling you.
What
are we doing out here? Come on, man.
Spoon, it really, honestly, on standalone, it looks freaking amazing.
Oh,
clear off the shelf for some awards.
Lance Sawatsky, which, oh man, I feel like Lance came in one time before, and I made the same comment, so I'm sorry if I'm a broken record, but holy shit, the balls to use what I imagine is your real name as your YouTube display name.
I'm gonna guess
I hope that's an alias.
I'm gonna guess real first name. No, you know what? It's a great hockey name, though. Put that on the back of the jersey.
If that's not your real name, I hope that's the name you use in every sports game. Create a character.
Dude, our real last name, like true family name, is a great hockey.
Yes, I was never born with the last name, but it was what the family name was before they.
Wow, Lance takes the award.
Like I said, the balls, the cojones, He's coming in here with a first and last as the YouTube display.
Sawatsky could be Polish.
Or Hungarian, ending with the Y instead of an I.
Yeah.
Could easily be Hungarian. So
we're in between.
Now we're just speculating, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on. You roll in with your real name.
Come on, man. I'm going to have fun. Dissect. We got Spoonfed, Substatica, NV, Arlen.
Dude, and even if you have a name like Arlen the Arc Reactor, like I don't have questions about your name. We always question.
Actually, that's a good question. Where did Substatica, Arlen, Spoonfed? I feel like we asked Spoon in our interview about the origin of Spoon.
Yes, we did.
People in the chats, where did you all get your display name?
We actually talked about Spoon today on the news.
Brand VR, where'd you all get your names?
Yes. That's always an interesting one. I love when, who was it we talked to from Combat Waffle, and it was just a randomizer?
Arlen just, he figure if he's out here, people throwing out names, I figure why not throw out mine, he says,
Just out of nowhere, like 30 years ago. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I put too much thought into being Stratus back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I got to.
You had that one in like the early 2000s,
dude. Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. I should. I don't know. Can I get a new one? Can I change my shit? Is that legal?
I feel like at this point, if we change anything, we should probably just go first names, right?
I don't like my first name though. I don't want to be a Brian. I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's not like I had a
Stratus is
choice
a pretty
in the
good
matter.
alias then.
If
Ooh,
Oh, you
on
know
the
what?
next interview?
Spoon hacking our
Dun,
shit.
dun, dun.
Because what did we talk about today?
The next interview. We got to get Spoon on now.
I don't want to do any
Okay.
spoilers, but it may or may not have brought up the fact that we'll probably never get that
Yeah.
opportunity.
So you're going to hear
again.
this tomorrow and be
Yeah,
like, well, I thought I told you guys. We already recorded the episode before this live stream. So we'll get you back on, especially for how good would it be to have him on at Grim launch?
No, I don't think that'd be humanly possible.
You think he's going to be busy?
If they do like a true launch party for it, yeah, there's just no time for that in Spoon's world. He's going to be the most high sought after human being.
Depends on the state whether or not you can change your gamer tag. Dun, dun, dun.
Would be cool is like Spoon Shadow showing up to like a major convention in the States. You know what I'm saying? That'd be pretty intense. Originally, like damn, since Halo CE was brand toast. Combination
Okay.
nicknames given brand flakes and toasty. Toasty bran flakes.
Come on,
And
Spoon.
drop the toast part.
We can
What
eat
is
some
it called?
chicken
The bran.
tendies.
I focus on beer. That's freaking awesome. I'm not going to the lunch party. I'd rather be working.
Come on.
Oh no, dude.
We can eat-
That can't even be an
Come on.
option, dude.
We can eat chicken tendies.
I don't want to hear that. You can't do that. It's impossible.
Chicken tendies?
We were right near Arlen's family.
Oh, look at that.
Our family village would have been like 3 or 4 hours on a train or some shit to the root. Well, actually, no, because if I'm 53% German, then we must have been close, right? Doubt it was Cologne or Cologne. Spoon, I'm not going to a lunch party.
So what's everybody been playing this last week too? I talk about it on tomorrow's episode pretty in depth, so I'm sorry for anybody that tunes in tomorrow too. But Shogun's Empire from HomeNet Games. For anybody that likes strategy games, it's a turn-based strategy game, kind of like, Total War. It's $19.99 on the MetaQuest store, but they do like a little free trial, which I just skipped. We both bought it out of our pocket. Full disclosure, it's not like something we got for free. Dude, it's got 2 ratings right now on the Quest store,
Yeah,
and I'm
2 ratings
loving
is
it.
weird.
Ooh, Lance just finished a Tabor raid. We did a Tabor raid last week and got fucking smoked.
Well,
I did.
You got
I got
smoked.
smoked.
I got vengeance for the
Yeah.
dude that I caught him going through your backpack.
I got smoked and went right to Shogun.
Pop, pop, pop. But then I got just because I just wanted to get out to the extraction zone and so we could play again. And it was so far away, dude. And then by the time I got there, I was toast.
I
That was
only
it.
went to Shogun because I was going to wait for you to go back on, but I could tell by the vibe that you survived the encounter that I died in. So I was like, shit, now I got to go play another game until he's out.
I just
and then you
hated
ended up
not
surviving good.
Yeah, because he was up in the top of the lighthouse. And then I still don't know how he must have jumped down because he tried to flank me
But
from inside.
Shogun's Empire, dude, so much fun.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
I'm itching
I'll save
for it.
most of the talk for tomorrow for sure. But
Warplane devs as well, too. They just love shadow dropping games. That's just what they do.
yeah, they're good at it.
So a whole bunch of good stuff talked about in tomorrow's episode. Your pizza joint's back open, too.
Yes, the best pizza in the state, hands down, is back open.
They
They
closed-
did a test run last week though, and I jumped on it just so they could get their ovens all set. And
We played Power Wash Sim VR a bit, and
I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's,
I do like it.
It's a
I like
time
it better
sink,
than
though.
I like it better than flat screen.
Holy shit! It takes a while on some of those levels, though.
Same in flat screen.
It's not a one session. You're gonna clean that all. I remember one time I went in to be like, all right, we'll play for like 20 minutes.
Not unless it's like the car
2
or
hours
motorcycle where they give you some like simple shit. But when you're cleaning, that fucking playground is insane, dude.
Yeah, Substatic goes, I find the levels of the size of the levels intimidating. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
some
and power wash?
some of them just take so freaking
And that's the
long.
beauty of the multiplayer, though. Because you can have other people in there doing it with you.
Yes, sometimes after spending 20 minutes, you'll get a nice little ding.
And it's figure the more people you put in there, the better. So I think they're capped.
It's a
at-
fun time, though.
What are they, 4? I think you can bring in 4.
And it's not like the level's bigger and smaller with more or less people, right? It's all the same size, to my understanding.
Correct. Yeah.
So
it's
like
100% what it is. So you're just shaving time by 4.
well,
So you can get anything done.
assuming all 4 of those people are as efficient. I'm definitely not.
If you're coming into my shit to power wash, if you're not efficient, I'm booting you. I'm there because obviously I need help. Need help to like real life shit where you're doing all the work and people are just
You're taking out somebody else's spot that could be
What are
doing
you
good.
doing down there, man? You doing good? Using special water? You know, like no, it's in your hand.
That's funny. That's funny. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And
Loving PC VR though.
yeah,
Spoiler.
we played with Requisition VR yesterday. Had a blast with that.
That's really fun. But dude, I got to play Microsoft Flight Sim.
We talked about that a little bit in tomorrow's episode as well. But yeah, no, that was
If you know me, you know I'm a sim junkie. So
and Microsoft Flight Sim is the king of sims. That is top tier.
And I know it puts a stress test on the machine, and the machine ultra graphics, baby. Ultra. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that must
We're trying to do a balance of PC VR versus the standalone. Playing stuff we can't get. I mean, be a long time before I can just play Microsoft Flight organically on a Quest 3 without needing a PC.
No, so I don't. If that,
I have
that
not gotten a cable. I was just talking. I need to. I need to get a link cable just to go PC to headset.
Just for the Sims and stuff.
Yes,
we're gonna get.
But I also know it's going to cost me $80.
I think I want to get. I think I want to get a.
That's, dude, $80 for a cable. For the Oculus one, that's a little much.
I think I want to get a good joystick now that I know for Star Wars Squadrons. Now that I
have a great flight stick, dude. I'll give you who it is.
So I'll get a flight stick, and then I think I want to get a wheel as well too for racing games, as well.
Dude, Battlefield with the helicopter back in the day with that flight stick, I could land it. At, you name a spot, I could do like the one blade, like one runner, land on something. Just insane. It's a great flight stick.
My Smurf juice was great. Gin and tonic with some blue Caracue. Peak. That was awesome. And Arlen asked if we did Skyrim VR. I played Skyrim VR on Shadow PC so long ago. I haven't since we got the new PCs, but it's in my library. I just got to mod it up a bit and then go to work.
I have not played it.
I mean, the ball's on Bethesda to still be charging.
Is that one of the
$60.
ones that is it VR compatible if you have it on Steam?
It's a separate,
I'm pretty sure
separate
I have it on Steam.
game.
Okay.
Separate game.
Oh, so it's made just for VR?
But it's really not the best natively. You really got to mod it up still, but it's a separate game. $60 still in 2024. The ball's on Bethesda.
They lost me then.
But I own it. I bought it for $60 when I had Shadow PC. They got me because I've dumped. I don't think there's any game I've put more hours into.
Requisition's been fun though.
Yeah. So, dude, I was hoping that you could craft literally anything to anything, but you can get pretty close. There's just some items are restricted.
Yeah, like the knife. I mean, you'd think put a knife on anything, but it won't let you.
Well, here's the solution to that. Because if you have, let's say you have a shovel in your hand, you have to hold the shovel, press the crafting button, and then pick up the knife, and then you can put the knife to the end of it.
All right, I'll try again.
Otherwise, if you grab the knife first...
What's up, Jamie? Yeah,
Ooh,
I just had bad luck then.
You would pick up the knife. If you press the attach button on it, it would show like this huge attachment thing to put on it, right?
So you have to press the button and then with the other hand pick up the thing and then press the button?
You won't even need to press the button with the other hand the second time.
So just when you pick it up?
Yeah, because when you start the crafting button with the item in your... the big item in your hand, then that's why I was putting knives and stuff to the end of my my shovel.
I did put a crowbar on the end of the weed whacker, though.
That was one of the most badass items.
Wop, wop, wop.
Then a bear comes out of nowhere. Dude, I'm so hyped for the like full servers of Grim as well, too, because I feel like at this point, we're not experts by any means.
I'm not but dude.
But I feel like I could kill some newbies. Does that make sense?
Well, dude, 1,000,000%.
Give us 2 days to get our base together, gather up resources.
I don't even need that.
And then I'm going hunting.
Did I not build a stone base in the one play session?
Correct.
At Gamescom?
Build a nice stone base.
You give me 2 hours.
A couple days. Well,
I might be able to give you a metal base.
The thing about a couple days is we could use those couple days to get blueprints and stuff like that, like a bunch of guns, and then we're going to town.
Day 1, base build. Day 2, get all your research shit.
And day 3,
3, 4,
Hunt.
5, and 6. Just start hunting. And ruin it all for everyone.
And then the best part is that you still have your blueprints after that wipe. You just need to rebuild your base and then go to town.
Carf Darko.
Is this the Son and Father VR podcast? Nah, we met on Craigslist. Yeah, that's us.
Craigslist.
That's us.
I saw a shady ad.
Yeah. Met on Reddit comments.
That's funny.
Yep. Greetings from a fellow dad. Sweet.
I'll take some.
Technically, if you're a fellow dad, you're also a fellow son to someone.
Which came first? I'll probably post some Grim footage next week.
Yeah.
At least some screenshots.
So much to play. I'm real excited to give Squadrons an attempt in VR as well too. Should I just play it one time with the controller? I probably should. Let's play it right here. I just need a wireless controller.
Kind of disappointing that
they don't use touch controls with it. It's a little weird, but
hand tracking would be the fix-all of all these games.
But I'm building out my library now. I have Requisition VR. I have Grim. I have Tabor. I have After the Fall. I mean, I'm building up my library quite good. I got No Man's Sky. I got Skyrim. I got Star Wars Squadrons. So I'm missing Half-Life Alyx. I'm missing Legendary Tales. But I'm slowly building it up. Slowly.
I'm not upset at the progression.
No.
I'm just excited that if there's something I want to play, I can.
Mm-hmm. Like Microsoft Flight Sim in VR.
Mm-hmm.
If you could have ever told yourself 20 years ago, dude, wait, in 20 years, I mean, you wouldn't even believe it.
The closest you got to VR and Microsoft, Sim in my lifetime was just going to cockpit view. Mm-hmm. Being like, this is pretty intense. But now to actually be in that cockpit, dude, I stuck my head out the window.
I'm sorry, Brian. I wasn't huge on Boneworks. I'm sorry. No, that's actually, let me rephrase. I never played Boneworks. I played Bone Labs.
Correct.
Sorry. I've heard Boneworks is way better. I've heard that that's way better. So let me scratch that statement.
There was good hype for Bone Labs, too.
Yeah. Big goof. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. No, but I gotta hop on Boneworks because I've always heard it's way better than Bone Labs, despite coming first. Bone Labs had a sick soundtrack though. Mm-hmm. I'll give them that. They really nailed.
You crushed it on the sound score.
Yeah, they did. Is Boneworks sound score as good as Bone Labs was? He goes, I got stuck in a shelf in Boneworks and never played again. That kind of sounds like me with Bone Labs. Bone Labs was just, I wasn't huge on it. I don't know.
I think I made it out to be bigger than it was gonna, or
overhyped it up to yourself.
Yes. I think that was
that wasn't like if it just shadow
it didn't
dropped.
Live up to my self-created hype.
Like if it just shadow dropped and you had no expectation, you might have enjoyed it more.
Maybe.
It didn't.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, too. Because some people love it. So, I mean, I'll recognize that it's a great game. It's still one of the top selling.
I always try to think of what came out around the same time that would have distracted me.
It's just not exactly for me.
It's not my jam, man.
Dude, we played at Gamescom. We got to demo Ember Souls from Virtual Age, the developers of Guardians Frontline. Mm-hmm. Very different game. They're coming out kind of Prince of Persia-y, kind of Assassin's Creed-y. But that was a lot of fun. I'm really excited.
Not for broadcast.
Not for broadcast was a lot of
Didn't
fun.
we almost interview the main character?
I don't think we came close.
Okay.
I think we had intent, like self-intent.
So we had delusions of
we were saying like, wouldn't it be cool type deal. But that dude would be the shit to get on. You're talking about I already know the main news anchor.
Yeah.
He did such a great job. No,
he crushed it. He grew on me too as the game went on.
Fun fact about Not for Broadcast, it was originally designed for VR, but then they scrapped that, released a flat screen, and then later made it available for VR. It's a very fun game.
I had a good time with it.
Mm-hmm.
The go back and play it value is where it suffers the most.
Well, there's a couple different endings and stuff like that. So, I mean, you could argue. But it's like, are you going to go through the whole campaign again is the thing.
Oh, I remember the Sega CD games. Dana Plato had one too.
Arlen, we did not demo Batman. So,
oddly enough, I'll say it, there might have been an opportunity to, but
yeah, but it was so late in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and like we had other stuff going on at that time. At that point,
I don't necessarily need if everybody and their little brother is saying how great it is, right?
Yeah, we'll see it at launch.
Then it's like I already know it's going to be great. So I'm almost glad I didn't.
But it would have been very late in the day at Gamescom when we were at that point. I mean, I had a red wine in my hand. I don't know if I would have been in Batman mood, you know?
Yeah, it was, we were leaving the next day at 5 in the morning.
NV asked, when's the next trip? MetaConnect,
2
end
weeks.
of the month.
Pardon me. It's like 2 weeks.
Yep, San Francisco, baby, going to MetaConnect. Glitch in reality.
Life is treating us
good. We got MetaConnect in 2 weeks.
way better than I ever would have imagined it could.
These last 3 months, I know we've talked about it kind of annoyingly the last couple weeks, but I can't say it enough. These last couple months have been an amazing summer.
The whole year.
We started the year getting in the Meta Creator Program.
Meta Creator Program.
The MetaQuest Creator Program.
Yeah. The, nah, man, them directly, dude. No, and then our showcase.
Our showcase in February, the next month. So there's 2 months, boom, boom.
And then Stockholm, Sweden.
And then England.
And then bouncing over for not just like R&R, but going to the Combat Waffle
Ghost of Tabor
live experience, which that in itself, if that's all that happened that year, this year, it would have been okay. That's a wrap.
And I can't say enough, Stockholm, Sweden might be one of the best cities that I'll ever visit.
And then oh yeah, dude.
Amazing. So 10 out of 10. People, culture, everything.
Dying to go back.
Yeah. Amazing place.
My brain is actually like scheming opportunities of chance to, you know, like,
So Stockholm was a great treat. England, like you said, if it stopped there, that would have been amazing. But then we had Gamescom.
Yeah.
What, a month later?
Through the generosity of a lot of people.
So that was amazing too.
Go to Cologne, Germany.
And then just because of the way the airline that we're going to San Francisco works too, it was like $100 difference each to fly regular class or to fly, they have no business class, but fly like, you know, the first four seats.
They'll let you on and you get bigger seats.
For such a small price difference, you know? I mean, they only have 4 of those seats. There's no middle seat. It's like big boy, recline back and sleep. So we have an overnight on our way back, and that's going to be amazing to kick back. And what was retracted? I got to know.
Glitching reality?
Yeah. Message retracted.
Gave the middle finger, you know.
He said, I can't stand you guys.
You guys are poop.
California is a bit of a walk from Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk from Boston, Massachusetts, too. It's
we
funny.
Used to have an airport in Westfield, and it was just an airline. This was the weirdest thing ever. And their shtick was they'd fly you out to like Ohio for like less than $50.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All day long, every day. That's
and
all
then you
did.
go from Ohio to California, you probably
Right?
save $1 like that.
Yeah.
That would be cool if they still did it.
Touche. No, they're gone.
But it's funny. It's like the same distance to San Francisco as it was to Cologne. In terms of air flight time, it's like an hour difference, if that.
What?
Yeah, it's like 7 hours to California. It's like 6 hours, 50 minutes, something like that.
Oh, yeah. Flying from East Coast to West Coast is the same as going from here to Europe.
Yeah.
Yep. We're like, New England's like right in the middle if you draw a circle around it.
I feel bad for all the UK people.
Dude,
going to
like 5
MetaConnect.
hours, you're in the Caribbean.
Yeah, going from UK to California sounds brutal.
You know, would you, if there was opportunity to go to Australia, though,
Yeah, of course.
wouldn't even hesitate.
Correct. Same
And
with
I know,
Asia and
and I
stuff.
know you're getting into a 24-hour flight.
Doesn't mean it's not a brutal fight, though. You know, I like where we're at in Boston, where the only time things get really tough is, like you said, if you go Australia or Asia, anywhere, you know, out there.
I'd go tomorrow.
It's like 6 hours
As long
to
as
Europe.
I'm not sitting in the seat next to the bathrooms, I'm all good.
Sup, Amelia? 6 hours to Europe, 7 hours to Europe, 7 hours to California. It's a good central location.
And then everything in between is even less time for us.
This is our first trip we're taking together this year. That's
In-state?
domestic. Oh my goodness! You know,
Or
when
in
we were talking
country?
about the year, I knew we were missing something in March because I remember like we had January with the creator program, that was lit.
Yeah.
Then we had February. We had something else in between. We had PAX in March as well too. PAX East.
PAX East.
PAX East was awesome. Get
Which
to
will
see
be-
people like Amelia in
We'll
person.
be attending this year, but they were smart and they changed the month. So
Now
the
it's in May.
potentially could be better. Even if it's wetter, it's not going to be as cold.
Well, beyond that, it doesn't run at the same exact weekend as GDC like it always did before. Running the same time as GDC is craziness.
It cut the head off of a lot of developers because they can't pack up and get here. And
who's going to win, GDC or PAX?
GDC, dude.
It's unfortunate. So maybe we'll see a better PAX turnout from VR because the VR scene definitely leaned heavy on GDC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping. And anything VR at PAX East did really freaking good, including games far out.
In Germany, I told so many fucking companies, I'm like,
you're a little PAX East shill.
I mean, because you see an opportunity in the market,
100%.
and it's like, all right, maybe the West Coast's different. I don't know. I've never been, any other PAX but on the East Coast. But the reality is I don't care what you have for VR. You put it at PAX East, you're going to get a lot of attention because there's not a lot of VR there, and people are going to want to try it. And we've seen for 2 years in a row a game that's like in development, and the strides they made from year one to what we saw last year was friggin' night and day. But the first year, they still had a great crowd.
They had Peaky Blinders that first year.
Yeah, Peaky Blind, but
their
booth was probably the best, one of the best. Them and Resolution Games.
Demio
got another commercial.
I know, it didn't give me the opportunity to skip again. Demio did amazing with Resolution Games as well the first year. So I mean, I'm wearing the shirt right now. Imagine underdogs at PAX East. You get to play a couple runs, and not a whole run, a couple rounds, or even just one round. You show the idea of like customizing your loadout, and then,
dude, if I did their booth, I would actually construct one of the mechs and
Subsonic,
that would be, you'd like walk under it as the actual booth, but it would be
amazing.
It would be a scaled mech.
You have a TV of it facing outwards.
Only cost you like $250,000, but you can do it.
I think PAX East is a little pricey to partake at for what it brings, but I don't know if that's the case. I've heard.
Depends on location.
Allegedly, that's what I've heard.
Well, it's no alleged about it. It's a union building.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need something hung from, you're going to have to pay for the one uprigger, two downriggers with a 3-hour minimum.
Envy knows what's up. I expect you to die for. Nothing you want more.
I expect you to die for. What do you know?
Oh, we talked a little bit about Steam VR, about our PC VR adventures before you hopped in. We talked about it a little bit tomorrow too, but we played Requisition VR pretty heavy. You played Microsoft Flight Sim. We had a nice lengthy talk about that. I'll be hopping in Star Wars Squadrons. I was prepared to last night, but touch controllers
didn't
don't work
for me going through my Xbox membership and EA.
On your PC?
Yep, didn't work. So I'm going to try.
Dude, so I have my EA Play connected to Steam. So I can download the PC games for EA Play through my Steam account. I don't know how I did it. It just is.
So that's probably what I got to do because I installed it twice, and both times it gave me the errors of.
There's probably an EA Play section or something in Steam you can log into.
MC error message.
Yeah, so log into EA Play on your Steam client, and you should be able to just download any of the EA Play games. But it works fine for me. And it sucks because I'm in the VR menu and it looks beautiful.
I just don't like the control factor of this, but whatever.
I booted up the game flat screen and I did the first I watched the first cut screens and I did the first minute of the mission where they have you in the cockpit and then you launch your TIE fighter. Mm-hmm. And just being in that cockpit, I was like, I don't think I could play this flat screen. It looks so perfect for VR in the user interface that I'm like, I think that would be the only way to play, my man. So I'm so excited to get into it. I'll play it with a controller. I have a wired controller, so I'd have to play it in here, but I need to get a Bluetooth one and connect it to my headset.
If it'll support my stick, I'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, it would be your computer. If your computer can support your stick, if your computer can support it.
Since it's all flying and there's no walking.
You would just have to play it sitting at the computer.
Which for flight sim is ideal. I'm never going to play a flight sim standing
or anything.
Especially a shooting flight sim. No, man, I'm in the cockpit. I'm sitting.
So we're probably going to, you have a joystick. I'll definitely get a flight joystick, a flight stick.
Yeah.
And then I also want a steering wheel and start to pick up some VR racing games.
The preset buttons on it are ideal, especially for VR.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I still want to experience Gran Turismo VR. I wish, and they
I
never,
do. I just don't want to do it with one of their headsets.
I was gonna say they never will, but I wish they would just put it on PC VRs, on Steam VR, and sell it for PC VR, because I would buy that in a second, and I would buy a steering wheel just for it. Gran Turismo VR.
Well, yeah, that'd be a game changer. If I could play it through a different headset.
Probably the best title PlayStation VR.
Do they have Need for Speed VR?
I don't think so.
Because that's one.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I don't know. Actually, I'm not going to say no. There might be, actually. Let me type it in right now. We have laptops connected to the internet.
Man. I used to have a really nice force feedback wheel. So when you'd go into the curves, it would fight you. I remember the first force feedback joystick, too. Holy crap, dude. That thing was awesome. They had a demo with the lightsaber, and you could feel it. Like the weight of the thing. It would just fight you. Flight sims.
I don't think that there's Need for Speed, but there's Assetto Corsa. I know some people are mixed on Assetto Corsa.
I own it.
You do?
Yes.
On Steam?
No.
Oh, okay. If you owned it on Steam, I don't think it's a separate VR title.
I don't know.
Let me check right
I
now.
own any racing games on Steam because
$20, dude. How is Assetto Corsa in VR? Hey,
what do you mean? Oh, you're asking?
Is it available in VR? I'm pretty sure it is, right?
I don't know. You're pitching it.
I'm pretty sure.
You're pitching it for them. But I'm gonna open my Steam just because I don't think I would buy a Steam game.
Yeah.
And play it with. If that makes sense.
Has anybody tried it? Has anybody played it?
Which one are you talking about? The Corsica?
Spoon, do you have it in flat or in VR? Have you tried it in VR?
Jesus, 1,000.
So he's a big fan. Do you have the whole racing rig too? Like steering wheel and pedal and all? Both? How is it in VR? How is Assetto Corsa well worth getting? It's $19.99. I'll buy it right now.
Really?
It's $19.99. That's not a bad price. Is it the same app? And I'm pretty sure it is. So I mean,
interesting. Oh, dude, I'd love to see that I own it.
Because it's pretty good graphics, flat screen, man.
Yeah, there's no... I wanted to... I actually checked to see if Euro Truck Simulator was VR compatible. It is not.
Yep, it's got VR support. But you need a keyboard or gamepad. So same thing as Squadrons, I think. No touch controller.
You know what? I could deal with a gamepad for a racing game, though.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing's going to beat a steering wheel.
Has a lot of mods as well. Is it multiplayer? Online PvP? Oh, man.
Really?
Shit, so now we're going to have Squadrons and Assetto Corsa to go through with our... Because once I do the controller one time, then it is what it is.
Well, graphically, it should look really good, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I remember...
No, that was like one of the big selling points of the game.
If I remember,
its graphics.
Its graphics are really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, look at that. Imagine that in VR.
I own no driving games.
$20, dude. That's not bad.
No.
It's really not. It said it was multiplayer as well. I know. That looks so fucking good, dude. The screenshots.
Damn it.
They might... $20 ain't bad, dude. That's a very fair
I love
price.
a good racing game, dude.
Very fair
I have
price.
not tried Discord streaming from my headset
Oh, it looks
yet.
like that there's a lot of in-game packs and stuff, too.
Wow. Dude,
Like they have Ultimate Edition for $60. You know, all that stuff.
What's this 1999 one you speak of?
Oh, somebody said in the chat you need Competizione. I think that, and that's what it says right here. That's something they sell for $40. What?
Well, we'll figure this one out a little more. But the graphics are great, though.
I don't know what goes. I got some research to do, because if this is $40 and Assetto Corsa is $20, I'll just buy the bundle for $45. Right? But then you go, should you just
Civ
get
7? Damn.
Yeah, no, Civ's not coming to VR to my news.
Whoa. Civ 7 was the ad that popped up over the cast?
That's funny.
That's messed up. That's somebody fucking with you.
That's teasing me.
Excuse my language.
You know, everybody, I've talked about it all the time. Hey, Shogun's Empire, turn-based strategy
Spoon
game.
answered,
Can't
though.
wreck it enough.
No, you don't. You just need
what is that competitive zone? But oh my goodness,
Competitive.
I love strategy games
It's
in
some
VR.
audio.
Shogun's the Shogun's Empire game is so freaking good. Highly recommend it. And I want Civilization in VR so freaking bad. Does anybody know anyone at Sid Meier's? Oh, and it's the sequel, quote unquote. Okay. Worth it or not? Because it's bundled. I mean, like, some things aren't worth it though. You go, no, just stick with the original.
There's like a big difference in those two prices there, dude.
I know. That's why I'm saying, is it needed or not?
Talking
Is it worth it?
$19.99 versus $50.
Is it worth it? And then you go 47. It's like, should you just spend the $7 extra and get all the packs, right? See how they get me so easy?
Oh, there's some marketing person.
Okay, so and Spoon's never even played it, just the original. Okay,
there you go, and over 1,000 hours in it.
You could always start with that and then get it later. You know,
just hope it. I hope it runs smooth in VR because racing, you can't, dude. You can't have any. You'll smash into a wall.
If anybody knows anyone at Sid Meier's, let me talk to them.
Oh, they're missing out
yell at
all
them
over the
nonstop.
place. But maybe they don't care. Because you can't be the only person going. We've talked to developers that are like, yes, someone should do Civ.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why, there's got to be a roadblock there somewhere.
It's got to be someone internally is blocking it. Or a lot of people internally.
Find out the version and see who owns it.
Mm-hmm.
And then screw it. We'll just make an offer. How much to just be done with it?
How do you spell Sid Meier's? There we go. I got it. I remember seeing an article they did a while ago.
I've used the 3 monitors rig setup. Then VR came out and never went back to monitors.
Yeah, VR is the ultimate monitor.
But Spoon, you're using the driving setup. I'm assuming you got the wheel, roll cage. Fucking
man,
it'd be cool to actually.
Civ 7's looking so crisp too, but I don't even need Civ 7 in VR. I just want a Civ game. Give me one of the old babies, you know.
You're not going to get Civ 7 in VR.
No, it would be PC VR.
Yeah, that you would definitely need.
But
3 monitor. I want. Anybody have one of the really big monitors? I'm dying to I'm dying to know.
Kept seeing them at
worth
Gamescom,
dude.
I gotta wrap this baby up in a minute too, so I can get to editing too. I'm sorry.
I gotta order pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It's me. I want the New York City cheese.
But Spoon uses the super wide monitor for work,
but not gaming. Interesting. I get it though. Doing like if you can put a bunch of things on the screen, the extra wide monitor.
You had me dying with the Facebook group post you shared in the Discord the other day about
the
dude saying, anybody want the rest of my VR porn subscription? My wife caught it and she's not happy. My wife found out, she's not happy. Subscription valid until whatever. And
it was like 7 months left.
Like the visual of
adult VR.
That means she found out. So what was he doing when she found out? You already know.
Well, I was like, I loved the mental image of like
pants at the ankles.
The wife coming home. Yep. The dude's like, not even. He's just full blown naked, socks off even, And she just walks in and she goes, "Are you fucking serious? Are you serious right now? What are you doing? Who are you talking to?"
I like when you go, you just has the volume fully up. You just hear, "Your wife's not home.
Your wife's not home there,
big boy.
Big boy. Let me take care of that for you."
They're so ridiculous.
That's just how my cartoon brain works.
Yeah. See you later, Arlen, as well too. But we got to wrap this baby up. As well too. But you had me dying with that. So good stuff this week.
Just the mental. If I could draw cartoons, that would just be the best.
So we only doing 1 episode this week for news and such. So figured let's do a community hangout if we got time. We had time. We squeezed it in. Glad to. It's been a little bit since we did this. A hot minute, as the kids say these days. And I'm
gonna get my Grim build done.
Yes, so much to play. I'm very excited as well for MetaConnect. Whoop whoop. What I imagine would be the last trip of the year, but 2024 has been so crazy.
I wonder if Spoon's going there.
Let's see. Spoon, let's kidnap you. Let's get you to
kidnap.
Connect.
Yeah, I think we may joke that's the only way.
You would ever get him to a launch party or anything. We were joking about it the other week.
If it was out of country, we'd have to like hoodwink him, but then like would you really want to? I just
Yeah. Do you want to be in that van when he wakes up?
You're gonna get killed. You just feel it.
You're gonna get
payback
the grim,
would be deep.
the grim rock to the head. So, so thank you all.
Right.
Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. And
Thanks for chilling.
Enjoy the rest of your Sunday or Monday if you're in another time zone. You never know.
Good day.